It's no surprise there are wrestlers the WWE Universe gets behind, regardless of their status as babyface or heels. However, there are also wrestlers that WWE is pushing that the fans could either care less about or fly into a channel-changing range when they pop up on WWE television. Join us now as WrestleLamia looks at 6 wrestlers the fans want to push, and 6 the fans have rejected. Let's look at those who need a push first, as there's no denying that the WWE has one of the most impressive rosters in the company's 50+ year history, with talented wrestlers from the cruiserweights to the super heavyweights, and talented male and female performers. Now it's time for the WWE to start using its talent wisely by promoting wrestlers who the fans are clearly behind, and or wrestlers with the potential to become main event superstars. Number 1. Braun Strowman. The Monster Among Men is another example of a heel who the WWE Universe got behind strongly, forcing the WWE to turn him face. It looked as if Strowman was not only going to get a main event push, but win the Universal Championship. Instead, Braun Strowman became Brock Lesnar's personal job guy, counting the lights for the Beast, and diminishing Strowman's credibility as a monster. His programs with Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin were a waste of everyone's time, and Braun's WrestleMania 35 angle with 2 Saturday Night Live stars only cemented his status as someone the WWE sees as just another star, rather than a mountain of a man who could become a powerful force in the WWE, either as a heel or a babyface. WWE really needs to figure out which one he needs to be, rather than turning him back and forth between heel and face like he's some sort of light switch. Number 2. R-Truth. The WWE and comedy rarely work out, largely because Vince McMahon's sense of humour resonates with toddlers. Still, when McMahon allows superstars like R-Truth to showcase their talents, the results can be surprisingly funny. R-Truth's charisma and sense of humour make for a perfect blend for getting the fans' attention and entertaining them. Truth's segments with the 24/7 Championship have made for some of the best WWE television in years, and fans seem eager for more. It looks like the WWE knows what they have in Truth, as he's been a large part of the 24/7 belt's popularity. While it's unlikely the 47-year-old R-Truth is going to get a main event push, he's a star the WWE needs to spend more time pushing, even if it's more of a personality than a regular performer. With any luck, R-Truth's popularity might rub off onto other superstars as he provides a catalyst for other wrestlers to discover their own comedic talents. One good example would be Drake Maverick, who's been working very closely with him in the 24/7 Championship scene. Number 3. ELIAS. Like R-Truth, ELIAS is an incredibly charismatic individual, one capable of getting a pop just by playing his guitar. While the WWE continues to use ELIAS as their go-to guy when they need a comedy spot, his wrestling appearances typically involve him counting the lights without putting up much of a fight. At the very least, the WWE could give ELIAS a push to see if the fans react as favourably to his ring work as they do his entertainment performances. The WWE may be missing out on one of their biggest opportunities for creating a popular star. Number 4. Robert Roode. While Robert Roode is an older performer, he's 42 years old, he still has lots to offer the WWE and could get a good 2-year run as an upper-card performer with either the United States Championship or the Intercontinental title around his waist. Roode is a proven talent at playing a heel, and the WWE misused him on the main roster as a babyface, a mistake they can atone for by making him into a champion who the company's younger babyfaces chase after. Roode is a star just waiting for the right push to get the fans behind him, even if it is to boo him. With 3 hours of Raw to fill, Robert Roode is someone who can make Raw into an exciting show again. Number 5. EC3. No one knows why EC3 is in the WWE doghouse, but many believe he's a superstar who could provide the WWE with a top-level cocky heel. At 36, EC3 is in his prime and should either be built up either into an upper-card contender or possibly even a contender who competes for the WWE or Universal Championship. Consequently, the WWE needs to take him out of situations where he's squashed in matches or beat up outside the ring and give him a chance to win over the fans. If the push doesn't work, the WWE can send him over to main event or even NXT. Chances are though that EC3 will connect with the fans much as he did in Impact and NXT. And number 6. CESARO. Wrestling Swiss Superman never got the singles push he deserves, despite proving himself as a dependable performer capable of amazing matches, particularly for someone in his size, in both singles and tag team action. Although his team with Sheamus has the bar made for engaging tag team matches, the Swiss Cyborg's true potential is as a singles competitor. It's time to switch CESARO from tag team wrestling to singles competition and push him strongly as an upper card performer. If the fans get behind him, the WWE can try things out with CESARO in the main event. And an honourable mention goes to RUSEV, as wrestling's Bulgarian brute is yet another WWE superstar the fans got behind, making Rusev Day into a sensation. Sadly, the WWE chose to ignore the fans' enthusiasm for Rusev and instead kept him as a perpetual mid-card act. Rusev once looked to be on his way to the top, boasting an impressive undefeated streak and admirable reign as US champion. The WWE could start pushing Rusev tomorrow and the fans would get behind him with the type of enthusiasm that sells tickets and pay-per-views. But those are wrestlers that the fans want to get behind. But who are the wrestlers the fans have rejected? These are performers who the WWE continues to push, despite the fans being indifferent or downright hostile to their pushes. One would think that with so much talent in the WWE, the company would know not to continue the pushes for these wrestlers, and yet they continue shoving them down the fans' throats. Number 1. Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon's push is irritating both fans and WWE superstars, as everyone wonders what the endgame is for Shane's incredible push, one that includes wins over The Miz and Roman Reigns. With things looking like Shane may challenge Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship, it's incredible that Vince McMahon thinks his son is the WWE rating savior. Does Papa Vince see Shane as a compromise between the WWE's no-time performer Brock Lesnar and the WWE's full-time performers? Shane is a performer who is best reserved for occasional runs as a wrestler, or as an authority figure at best. Number 2. Baron Corbin. It was good to see Baron Corbin get a second chance after his backstage comments got him into hot water, killing a possible WWE Championship run back in 2017. Sadly though, Baron Corbin has been a miserable failure, as fans have little interest in seeing Corbin on WWE television, let alone in the main event. Whether it was fans lamenting Kurt Angle's retirement match having to be against Baron Corbin, or fan indifference to Baron Corbin's current Universal Championship pursuits, it's obvious that WWE is wasting their time pushing Corbin, especially with so many other superstars to push. Number 3. The Revival. While it may seem cold-hearted, the WWE needs to either get the Revival to re-sign with the company, or stop pushing them. The Revival are one of the most talented teams on the roster, but the WWE has several other teams waiting to step up and showcase their skills, including Heavy Machinery, AOP, and the Viking Raiders. Right now, the WWE is giving the Revival a big push and exposure as a top team, something that will prove embarrassing if Dawson and Wilder exit the WWE when their contract ends around WrestleMania 36. Number 4. Lacey Evans. Although Vince McMahon is said to like Evans' service as a United States Marine and her ability to bond with an audience, her push has turned off some fans as they don't see anything extraordinary about her to justify her push. Evans had an undistinguished career in NXT, yet has quickly worked her way into the main event against Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. Evans has had decent matches so far, but decent doesn't cut it when you're pushed into the main event just months after your main roster debut. The WWE is running the risk of fans turning on Evans, ruining any future chance of success for her. And number 5. Lars Sullivan. The Freak would be near the top of our list, except that he's recently suffered a knee injury that the Wrestling Observer Live reported will keep him out of action for 6 to 9 months. Sullivan's program with the Lucha House Party generated go-away heat, and his controversial comments from the past have angered some fans, even though Sullivan claims he is a different person now. An honourable mention, but you're not gonna like it. Rey Mysterio. Don't get us wrong, Rey Mysterio is a beloved figure in the hearts of many fans, a true legend, and a definite future WWE Hall of Famer. However, Rey's inability to work matches for long without injuring himself have plagued his career for the last several years. His frequent absences due to injury undoubtedly stem from a combination of aging process and Rey's refusal to tone down his high-flying style to something more manageable. History has shown that high-flying wrestlers can adapt to more of a ground-based style and still maintain their popularity. Rey seems to be adamant about changing his style, so what's the sense of pushing a star who is constantly injured? Mysterio is best left as a special attraction, working matches such as the Royal Rumble or other events where his star power and in-ring ability can help the WWE. Currently, Rey might as well be an infrequent performer as he's sitting at home with an injury most of the time. But there you have it guys, 6 wrestlers WWE fans are backing for a push, and 6 they've rejected. What do you think of the list? Let us know in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.